All right, America, this is just another black conservative political rant. In this video, we will be covering political mindsets. A mindset is the most important aspect of a human's life. It provides him/her direction and purpose. If a mindset is sound and rooted in reality, it will provide prosperity. If a mindset is wrong, it will create poverty and destruction. It is very important for people to understand their mindset. If a way of life brought poverty, then that way of thinking does not deserve to be taught to anybody. If everybody in America had this ability to truly check their mentality, America would be greater than it already is. Let's look at mindsets throughout history. Ambition is a good thing, but the people and leaders of Rome were too ambitious. Their empire collapsed because it was too big. The Nazis were another group of people who were overly ambitious. They tried to practically take over Europe, and it led to their defeat in World War II. The Native Americans' mindsets was of ignorance. They did not take into account the ambitions of the colonists. They did not see war coming until it was too late. Their weapons tell a story. Native Americans were worried about hunting and providing for their children, and that was all. History tells us that ignorance has a price, and the Native Americans have paid that price with their lands, their people, and the loss of their culture. The Africans also had an ignorant mindset. That is why, to this day, Africa is being exploited by multiple superpowers. The African slave trade was a very bad business deal for Africa. What people don't understand is that there was a war in Africa. African warriors destroyed African warriors with muskets and gunpowder that they got from the rest of the world. They sold their brothers and sisters to the enemies, and it weakened them for colonization to happen in the 1870s through early 1900s. A chance of an empire destroyed from lack of foresight and ignorance. Now let's take a look at the political mindset. Generally speaking, Republicans are rich or got money. This is because Republicans believe in conservatism, do more with less, saving for a rainy day, relying on self. Republicans tend to be businessmen and women. We Republicans believe in capitalism. It's what made America the wealthiest country in the world, unlike Cuba and Venezuela. Generally speaking, Democrats are the party of poverty. The Dems believe that the government should give people prosperity, but this way of thinking is wrong. I'm a strong believer in saying if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Democrats are the party of equal opportunity, which is a good thing, but the way they execute it is fucked up. They implement systems that are very costly to the American taxpayers, and it creates a mindset that weakens men and women. A weak man can never raise a boy to be a strong man, and a whore can never raise a little girl to be a loving, caring woman. In America, everybody has the same rights. We are all equal, as long as we pay our taxes and don't commit crimes. The one thing that determines if you're on top of society or the bottom of the society is the mindset that the individual chose to have and how they live their lives. That is anywhere else in the world, by the way. Now, liberals. I like to call them libtards or greedy, lazy people. Liberals have the most chaotic mindset in modern history. Liberals are the type of people who eat Chick-fil-A every day and get the newest phone every time it comes out and turn around and say they ain't got no money. Liberals are the type of people who will spend their money, then spend taxpayers' money, at the same time talk about America's just evil and racist. Through liberal ignorance and arrogance, they believe that they can use their minds to change their genders. Okay, so I did a little experiment. I did a little experiment. I tried to identify as a Sith Lord and a member of the Uchiha clan. And to this day, I never used Force Lightning. I never used Force Choke. I never used Amaterasu. And I can't even manage a simple fire release jutsu. From this experiment, a logical thinking human being can conclude that you can't use your imagination to alter reality. But liberals are different. They hold on to their ideas that don't work anywhere in the world. Then they blame America when America gave them the freedom to think like that. It's fucking ridiculous. I am Devin Sumter, and I am a proud black conservative. Now, I'm going to leave it off on this note. We, the people, have to check our mentality and our ideals. If any ideology, even if it's religion, politics, whatever aspect of life, if it doesn't provide you prosperity, it shouldn't be taught to other people. That's just wrong. That's worse than murder. You know what I'm saying? Because dead people, it's not like they suffer. You know what I'm saying? You should never ever want to teach a wrong ideology. That's just terrible. And people keep saying that America's racist, America's racist, America's racist. Well, that's just simply not true. We have liberal white people, and they're at the bottom of society because they're fucked up in the way they think. Like I said, I am Devin Sumter, and I'm a proud black conservative.